Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's July Card Club. And once again, I have to say, I hope that we would be together doing this, but it's not turning out that way. It's just a little bit too much going on out there right now. So I think we should all stay put and do our social distancing thing and wear masks when we need to. And we'll just continue to do videos and Zoom classes, maybe for the next couple of months, who knows. Linda Mack is our hostess this month, so Linda, start thinking about what kind of goodies you'd like to pick out with your free money. And we'll get started right away on the first card. I've got a couple of things to talk to you about, of course. We're going to be using the Butterfly Wishes stamp set. It was out last year, and I think it was out the year before, actually. Anyway, we're going to be using that one, and the stitched shapes, which also have been out for a lot of years, 3 or 4, I think. Anyway, on the greeting, I've used a retired punch. You're going to be seeing all of this stuff. It's the scalloped square. We're going to use the new In Color Cinnamon Cider. And let's see what else. And the stamping was done with cinnamon cider and Granny Apple Green. This really is a pretty set. I hope you like it. Also, it coordinates with that set are butterfly dies. These are pretty amazing. I've had this for a while, like I said, 3 years or so, however long it's been that's out. And I've never really taken a good look at them, but I am absolutely amazed. First, it has that great big centerpiece. It's got lots of butterflies connected. And by the way, these overlap one another. This overlaps this one. I'll be showing you that in just a minute. But besides that, there's all the extra little butterflies in this thing, and it's really nice. There are several of the same size. So if you wanted to put is it a flock of butterflies? I don't know. On a card, you don't have to cut them out one at a time. There's like 4 of one, 3 of one. So these little teeny tiny guys. I mean, they're so cute. I hope you can see this. But anyway, those are the dies. They're still available. And, these are spendy, but there's a lot of stuff there. They are $39, I believe, and I don't know if I have a page number written down. Yeah, they're on page 180. $39, and the Butterfly Wishes stamp set is page 79, and it's $23. Stitch shapes, I don't know where they are. Okay, all right. Here's a sample of the dies, how they work, if you can see that. I've got gold glimmer paper overlaid on the new In Color Magenta Madness. Very bright color. It's even brighter than Melon Mambo. It's as bright as Berry Burst was, but a different shade. Anyway, this is very pretty. I don't know if you can see the glitter, whatnot, framed it in black. So that's just a little sample there of what you might want to be doing with these dies. Okay, get your kit out, get it in front of you, and I'm going to adjust the camera down to the table. Okay, you might want to jot the host code down. If you can't read it, it's PHAZYMRG. And like I said, Linda Mack is our hostess this month. Okay, get your kit. This card is going to be a little different, girls. We're making a baby card. I mean, not as in a baby, as in a little card. you should have a card base that is going to look odd to you because it's not the same size as we're used to. This is like, I think it was like 3.5 by 5.5, but might be 3. I don't know. I can measure it if you want. Let's see. Well, it's neither. It's 3.25. Okay, by 5.5. Okay, so of course we've got this layer, and I have used the Ornate Layers die, one of them on this, on the edge here. Stamped it for you, of course. And there's another piece of die cut, lacy looking stuff from the Ornate Layers. We have a few pieces here that make up our greeting. We've got a piece of the cinnamon cider in square, and we've got a piece of glitter gold. That's going to overlay on that. And then you have an oval that says happy birthday. Some of you might have in your kit a piece of paper that is stamped welcome. I thought that was kind of an unusual sentiment for Stampin' Up. I've not seen that before that I can recall. I thought, welcome to a new neighbor or whatever like that, or welcome somebody to a club, organization, PTA meeting. It's not PTA anymore, but whatever. Anyway, so I stamped them. For most of you, I believe you've got one in your kit, and you can cut it out however you like. So anyway, this is the greeting that's going to go in the center of this. And then you have a piece that's going to look rather odd, like this. It's got a flower and some leaves. You're going to be cutting out just this little flower, fussy cutting it. By the way, speaking of fussy cutting, these butterflies that are on your white paper are not part of the butterfly die set. Okay, even though they coordinate, there's no dies that cut these out. That big die, you can cut all kinds of butterflies out of it. That great big piece, the whole thing like this. I mean, you can cut every one of these apart. But as far as these exact ones for the stamp, there's not one that cuts it out. But we're not going to cut them out either. We are going to cut the flower out. Okay, and then you should also have in your kit 3 little gemstones. Okay, so if you would like, we'll get started putting this together. I think probably the first thing to do is go ahead and layer your art piece on the front with your blue glue or your two-way tape, whatever you prefer to use. And I want you to get the edge of the lacy border right at the bottom of your card base. Okay? Now next, we're going to open this up, and it's going to look kind of odd to you in the middle, isn't it? You've got a hole in it. There's a reason for that. It's going to be part of the inside decoration of your card. Anyway, you're going to open it up, and you are going to, I'm going to make sure I do this right, layer this piece of lace right at the bottom of that. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to put some, I'm using my removable again, girls, because I have to tear this apart. I've got to use it 3 times. Okay. Mostly it's in case the video comes out terrible and I have to do it again. It's for that. Okay, and then you're going to clip the end off. Looks like it's a little bit crooked to me. Straighten her up. Okay, so now you have this. Isn't that lovely? I actually think it's really cool. Okay, your flower. Let's go ahead and cut that out and get it over with. If you want to leave those spriggy little leaves looking things on there, you can. I think I'm going to this time. See what it looks like.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
My cell phone lady thinks I'm talking to her. That's really funny because she won't listen to me when I do talk to her. She says, sorry, I didn't understand what you said. Still living in the black and white days. I just started using that, talking to the internet lady, whatever you call her, to find you things. That's really cool. Sure can make your life a lot simpler. And how many of you knew that you can do that on your computer, on Google? I saw the microphone up there one day on Google's webpage, and I thought, well, that's odd. And so I wonder if you can actually talk to this thing. Well, much to my surprise, you could talk to that thing. So there you go. Things we learn by paying attention. Okay, I've got my little flower cut out now. If any of you had any brown ink that you would want to put on the edge, it's helpful. It makes it look a little bit better. And I think I'm going to curl my leaves. I don't have my little goody guy here, so I'll do it with my fingernails. I'm going to clip them. Clip the leaves down to the center. Not too far, because you don't want them to fall off. And we can just curl them with our fingernail or your bone folder, whatever your preference. Okay, set that aside for a minute. Let's get our greeting put together. We'll get that piece of gold and put the tape on the back side. Be sure you have your stitches right. You know, so that they look like they're stitched in and not poking out. We want to put our tape on the poking out side. Okay, that's going to go right on top of the gold glitter. I'm sorry they don't have that scallop square anymore. That punch, that was really cool. I liked it. And then you have your happy birthday that's going to go diagonally. Like this. That's what we've got. If you can see it okay, I hope. I wonder if I can. Maybe you can see things better that way. Anyway, really worry about that. You know, if you want to pop this, you certainly can do that. I think it would look really good popped. Did I pop the sample? I did. On the sample, I just popped the birthday and glued the other part flat. But I think I'm going to leave mine flat today. Our flower. Let's see. Where do I want my flower? That there. I think I'm going to put the flower down at the bottom. Okay. So we'll glue our greetings down. So you're going to be like so. And then the little flower. Okay. Now your embellishments, your little stones, you can scatter them wherever you would like. I think you can see them on there. Time for blue glue. Let's see. I kind of like to put them in a triangular shape. It helps me to not get them stacked up where they don't look attractive. Remember to let your blue glue dry to clear before you put your stones on. Can't get my stones out of here. Come on. Boy, talk about a klutzy job. Okay. Get your little picker-upper tool ready. Oops, I knew that would happen. Oh, I forgot to look at what page number these embellishments are on, but you can find it in your catalog. And there we are now. When you open up your card, look what you got inside. Uh-oh. I did mine wrong. Well, when you... Oh, I hope they're not all done wrong. Anyway, let's take a look, see what yours is. You should have a hole up here. Like that. This was the one that's supposed to be covered up. Anyway, we've got that. See, that kind of makes a little bit of interest inside. You can also put, you know, when you want to write something, cut you out an oval or something like that and put in here to write on. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, I really like this. I think it's very pretty. I hope you do too. And you all know, if you have any questions, what you do, you're going to get a hold of me and ask away. And I will be more than happy to answer your questions. So for right now, bye-bye until we get on to the next card.